I've never researched a short story or a novel in my life, for instance. Everything comes out of my head when I write fiction. I like it that way.
Kentucky was at the heart of his fiction.
With the possible exception of Tennessee Williams, I think Tevis had the best luck of translating his best books into great film and TV.
As a writing teacher, there was none better than Walter. You always had the sense that there was a dark secret in Walter's life that he tiptoed around but wouldn't deny.
I'm so excited now that his work is getting a second read.
Queen's Gambit, without question, has given my father more notoriety than he ever had before.
My father had had scarlet fever, and that had turned into some type of heart condition and had to be hospitalized in California around the same time that his father lost his job and had to move from California, take the family from California to Kentucky and leave him alone as a 10-year-old to convalesce for a year in California.
I was born in San Francisco. And when I was a kid, I was put into a hospital in San Francisco while my family moved to Kentucky. I had rheumatic heart, children's heart disease, or at least so they told me. Anyway, being immersed into Kentucky all of a sudden was really a shock to me. I think that's what I was writing about in a deep way when I wrote The Man Who Fell to Earth.
He awoke in a taxi with the woman. She was shaking him gently. "Where do you want to go?" she said. "Where's your home?" He stared at her. I don't really know.
And I think that experience threw me into being a kind of lonely, scared kid, and I did a lot of reading, and I traced my literariness to that part of my life. I wasn't allowed to do sports because of the heart disease, and I spent a lot of my time sitting in a chair reading books until I got old enough to go to the pool room, and then that changed my life in another way. I suppose I grew up, I learned how to swear and how to swagger in the pool room. The hustler came from my standing around in pool rooms when I was a kid and later when I was in college, watching all-night games of pool where guys would be playing for $500 a game or something like that. And the thrill, the excitement of that for me was just enormous.
He was a great self-analyzer. He was always able to dissect and understand the things that motivated him and also the kinds of things that motivated his characters.
Nobody's ever dealt with it really seriously, or dealt with such simple questions of if you were from another planet living on this earth, wouldn't you be lonely as hell? And also, it seemed to me to be a marvelous paradigm of alienation, of a sense that I felt, I'm sure a great many other people feel, that, I don't quite belong here. This is not exactly my home.
One of his gifts that I still don't understand, how he makes chess so readable and so exciting if you know nothing about chess.
I'm not writing about chess as it really is. Bobby Fischer is a killer shark. He is interested in beating people, watching them wilt and crumble over chessboard. Now that's something else. I may write about that sometime.
She was out to win now. She would hammer at his weakness. She loved it. She loved attack.
A woman playing chess, a girl playing chess, was so unusual. Even if you don't know anything about chess, he makes that very clear right away.
This is a copy of The Queen's Gambit, given from Walter to my mother, his sister. It says, for Betty Jean, you taught me to love a girl who was tough and smart a long time ago. I love you a lot, Walter.